Alright, what is going on, guys? Got another breakdown for UFC Vegas 69. This one's on the prelims. At lightweight, we got Nazim Sadykhov making his UFC debut, taking on Evan Elder. Elder going to have a 2-inch advantage in reach. Fought his last fight at welterweight, I believe. I'll have to check when we get to him. But they're the same height. So I will start with Evan Elder, just making sure that that fight was at welterweight. It was. So he took that one on short notice against Preston Parsons, and he did lose. I don't know if it was UFC debut jitters, but he did come out and just did a lot of spinning shit, a lot of big movements, and did get himself tired. But showed a lot of durability and toughness in that fight. Was still dangerous into the third round. Third round was probably his best round. Ended up getting a nice reversal, but then he got reversed himself. So, coming in with a solid record, but 6-0, and the opponent quality isn't super high, but it's just a common theme on this card. And the thing is, if you're going to be a UFC fighter when you're fighting those types of opponents, there should be a couple one round finishes, and he's finished 4 of his 6 regional scene fights in the first round. So that's what you should be doing, and if you're going to be solid, that is. And he, pretty well rounded on the regional scene, I would say. I don't know where it's going to translate to the UFC level, but again, good takedown game. Puts a lot of power on his punches, but the only thing I don't like is he winds up super heavy a lot. He does leave room to get countered, and that might be a problem against Sadykhov, who has a kickboxing background, but his offensive wrestling is really good too. In all honesty, and you go back and watch the fight tape. It's kind of the same deal with him. He's fought with some solid promotions, Ring of Combat, CFFC, and Fury FC. But the opponent quality isn't super high, but he's been getting it done. Same way Elder has. Not as many first round finishes, but he does have a ton of power when he gets that full extension on his left. That's probably his best weapon. But again, the offensive wrestling is good. And you go back and you watch a lot of these fights, his opponents have tried to take him down, tried to push him into the fence, and he's got really good takedown defense. He's just got a really good base. And like I said, he does work in his own offensive wrestling at times. He goes to those trip takedowns if he's just getting drilled into the fence, and he's got really good knees. But when this guy's at space, he does have that kickboxing pedigree, but he's not one of those like just super nimble on the outside, can't hit him types. But he does have pretty good movement, and when he does land on the feet, he does have a lot of power. In his Contender Series fight, I think that's the best he ever looked. Borderline 10-8 in the first round. Hit him with this really nice spinning kick in the body that he's thrown a couple times. If you go back and watch the tape, to a lot of success, and ends up getting on top, cuts him open with some nasty elbows. Has a little bit of trouble at range in round 2, but he stays in there, and when he gets inside, lands a really nice 1-2. It was the heaviest shot of the round. So, yeah, on the feet, this guy is solid. He's taking a punch. Again, he is a little bit hittable when you look at like other kickboxers. When you think kickboxer, you just think like super nimble. Not always, but that is generally what you think. And he's a little bit more hittable than that. But again, he's shown an ability to take a punch. And we look at the odds here. Nazim Sadykhov minus 180, and I'm gonna agree with that only because, like I said, he's just shown a well-rounded game and some high-level striking. He's defended takedowns well. He's been in fights where bigger opponents are trying to take him down, trying to drive him into the fence, and we might see Elder do that. He's gonna be bigger, at least in terms of frame for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Elder trying to work the takedowns in. But like I said, I've been very impressed with Nazim Sadykhov's takedown defense, and on the feet, I like what I see also. A lot of power, sets his shots up well. I think there's a reason that a lot of his opponents try to grapple with him because his striking is very good. So I'm going to go with Nazim Sadykhov. If I had to pick a prop, I guess I would say by decision. But, a finish is very live here. Again, just like I could see him picking apart Elder on some of these entries if he's winding up too much, and he does have a couple flush knockouts on his resume when he lands that left. So we'll see. Again, I do think Evan Elder has shown some good durability, so I think we could see a lot of unsuccessful takedown attempts for Elder with Sadykhov winning the exchanges and it ends up going to decision. But at the end of the day, I think I'm just going to stick with the money line. I'm going to go with Nazim Sadykhov, and I am going to bet that. So thanks for watching, guys. Sure, subscribe, and take it easy.